All right, let's play some Paranormasight. Let's get that previous game out of our mouth. That taste, excuse me, that taste out of our mouth. Um, oh, what the fuck? I don't even know. I don't even know. All right, mind your ears. Not sure how long we'll be going on this for tonight, but hopefully I can guarantee at least an hour. But maybe more. Alright, where should we pick up? We have two options here. We can do more of the Yako, Sakazaki, Spirit Board, and Girl, or the creepy mom who, I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do, honestly. Let's continue with the schoolgirls. I think their story is actually quite interesting, in my opinion. So, summary of previous events. So, where were we? After Yako acquires the Curse of the Fool's Procession, Mio tries to persuade her to give up on going after the Rite of Resurrection. The effects of other curse cycles are already appearing at the school, so the two hurry to get out of the classroom. Okay, I do remember this. Alright, so let's go. Let's go curse people. Or kill them, probably. I mean, curse and kill. It's how it goes. Unlike the previous game we were playing, which was kissing or killing. What were voices? I don't know. Let's just do whatever. Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. Great. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there, in that classroom. What? Something moved into... I can't speak. Moved it. Something moved inside. Well, let's check it out stealthily. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Mama didn't raise a coward. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. Oh, I'm looking. Oh, I see. Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jinochi? And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A. What? Oh my. What is going on here? That's a good face right there. That's a good terrified looking face. That bastard. He's at it again. I have to kill him. Oh shit, here we go. I won't let him get away with this. Let's see what happens if I don't use the curse. What? The curse. I could kill him with it. No, Yako, you can't use the curse stone. What's gone into you? Resist it. Who's there? Oh, I didn't use it. I wanted to see what happens if I don't use it. Who's there? Is someone there? Oh, I remember who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us. Okay, so oh. Persons of interest. Updated. Alright, high school teacher. Kohei is an English teacher and the homeroom teacher for Class 2C at Komagata High School. He was seen alone with Hitomi Akuda in a classroom late at night by Yako and Mio. Sure, nothing bad. Kohei was an honor student and top of his class back in his high school days. The apple of his parents' eyes, he was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. Family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Rough. Even at the university he was able to attend, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all. Exactly the type of person you want to be a teacher. And then Hitomi Okuda. Hitomi is a rebellious student class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion when she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Hitomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school. However, trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools, with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior, but this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as a leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her. Okay. That teacher's lucky. Didn't kill him. Mio convinced me. Ha. 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 Seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Huh? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. Wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, but she barely shows up to school. But could Mr. Jinochi or Hitomi really be a curse bearer? Uh-oh. What is that? The fuck? I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Yako? When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back, no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go! Right. What is happening? Don't look back. Don't look back. Oh no, Mio. Is this where she bumps into the first guy we played as? I have to get outside. Let's see, to get to the gates, I go by the gym and... Don't jump scare me. What are you doing, miss? Eek! Ah! Eek! Eek! You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Oh, if it isn't little Yako. Anyways, students aren't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Oh, it's a janitor. Janitor. He's a janitor at Komagata High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as a replacement about 6 months ago. Take a sip here. Okay. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Although he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Whatever the truth may be, he'll be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School for some time to come. Wait, he's a mystery? I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot something back in the classroom. No saste, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do? What's that in your hand? Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls who did sure have weird taste. Oh, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. Can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... What is this? What is the top one? Huh? I can't click it? I can't click it. I'm worried about Mio. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so? Who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Kurozusu? Susu? Ah, that transfer student? Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. Go take a look. Be safer if you go home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallway. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What is that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. He's gonna die. He's dying. He's not making it. He's not making it. He's not making it. I should have killed the teacher, man. Fuck. Regret. Instant regret. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. No, she fucked up. She's going back in. That's what you're not supposed to do. Mio? Are you there? See, this is just the thing I would not do. I would go home immediately. Oh, fuck. Huh? Someone died. Who is it? Is it Mio? Is it the janitor? Teacher. Janitor. Oh, I'm supposed to move the camera. Eek! What? Mio, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? Ugh, it's my fault. It's all my fault. I left her alone with the curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry, The truth is... Oh, fuck. I think I died. I should have killed the teacher. I'm pretty sure that's where I fucked up. My, Austin. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. But this was bound to happen. There's someone who must not be trusted. Once you have an idea of who it is, be sure to come back. I'm sure you'll see what you need to do differently. It is a difficult judgment for Yako Sakazaki to make, you see. This chapter will remain incomplete for now. I recommend you try another route. Now then, until next time. No! No! Alright, let's see where she was. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunting clappers, Haru... You fell asleep? Oh, you're saying kiss or kill was that boring, huh? What happened? I gave up. I just that level I kept dying on. That was the end. I kept dying. I just could not. I literally everything I was trying. I'm tempted. Honestly, I probably should have done this from the get-go. Damn, I should have done it. I should have looked up what the ending is in the bad path and just pulled up a video. I should have done that. I'll probably do it off stream, but I should have done it during that section. Regret. So much regret. Damn, why didn't I think of that? I could have just pulled up like a video. Probably. There's got to be someone online who beat the game. Bad Path. Thanks for trying it. Yeah. I say it, you know, multiple times. I tried. It's weird because I want to strike as much of a balance as I can on the channel. Just like of doing like, obviously there's like bigger games I want to play on the channel, and just in general, and then there's like small things that I like doing, and like trying to strike that balance of like when I know that I don't have an infinite amount of time to do everything is difficult. But I thought it'd be fun. I think it was I think it was like a fun hour and a half, and then it just started grating on my nerves. There, God. So, Umineko tomorrow. Yes, we'll do Umineko tomorrow. Possibly a day stream part as well, not of Umineko, of something else. If I can get up early enough and get my shit together, but definitely Umineko tomorrow night. Let's see here. Summary. Despite having obtained the curse... Alright, sounds good. You have a nice rest of your night then if you're heading out. Obtain the night, curse of the Haunting Clappers. She is determined to use the right of resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. She instructs her private investigator, Richter, to find the other curse bearers. Okay. So she is all we have left at the moment. She's all we got. I guess I should have seen what happens if I... Could I replay that one section and actually kill the teacher? I don't know. It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened. But he hasn't. So all I can do is wait. And wait. Wait. And wait. Wait. And wait. Nothing on at this hour. I see no point in turning it on. The ticking seems so loud. Just goes to show how quiet it is. Waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. It's a fax machine. I rarely find a use for it. I don't know anybody else who owns one. What's this? Newspaper? Must have fallen off the chair. Definitely read it. It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years, in fact. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Oh, here we go. Looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. Remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted? The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it would make my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick. Couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. We gotta read more. Economy? All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. Now that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we're moving into the era of large corporations. It's about 220 to 230 yen to the dollar. Manufacturing is on the rise and exports are healthy. The dollar's down from its height. People are saying it could fall further. There's no denying how much the standard of living has improved in the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now. Supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Come to think of it, I never offered him any tea. Not that I ever learned how to make it. Flowers put me out of use, just a little. Should I put a record on? Put a record on. No, it's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyway. Okay. Well, fuck me then, I guess. Culture. Now that everyone has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. Seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens. But now we have these enormous theme parks, gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Crazy! Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movies based on the latest bestseller. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage, but now it's all about city pop and idols. I find it hard... city pop. Love a good city pop. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. Might as well. Education. Everyone attends high school now, even girls. Universal education policy, they call it. The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education is a backbone of modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into those universities has gotten fierce, though. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. I don't want to read anymore. It only reminds me of him. Read more. I don't really watch much television. Feels as if all the information in the world gets passed through that little black box. But Father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping back when it happened. I was glad about that. Less fuss. I hear the new big thing is some mascot line of delinquent birds. Mockingbirds, I think it's called. Was that what Richter was talking about? Trends seem to have such short shelf lives now, with how quickly the times are changing. I think I'm just too old to keep up anymore. It's young people who are leading the way, with their modern worldviews. My generation will only fall further behind. I think I'm just supposed to read them all here. Now the comedy boom is over, all the comedians are flocking to other genres. The occult seems really popular at the moment. Look at all those paranormal specials. Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing. Nowadays, most people can only dream of home ownership. City center is going to be nothing but apartments before long. Not exactly a businesswoman, so this all feels like another world to me. If there's one thing Honjo never wants for, it's horrific crimes. We found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family are in the police. Hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore. Not since last year. Brings back bad memories. Suicide at local high school? Oh, I remember that. High school girl jumped off the roof about a week ago. She was bullied, I think. Or maybe it was something about exam pressure? What? But, no, this can't be right. Her name... Michio Shiraishi from Komagata High School? Can't be. It can't be. I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. Made sure the receiver's on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls. Ah! That must be him. Answer the phone. Hello? Shigima residence. Shigima? 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 I don't know. I don't know. Someone's residence. Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Richter, there's something I need to tell you. Funny, I was just thinking the same thing. Sumida River. The water's filthy and horrid, but at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is I can hardly stand the sight of it. Right. Should have guessed. This is where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been. How cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then. And I prayed to the river to give him back. To give me back my son. Day after day after day. You know, in old times, people believed rivers marked where our worlds met the next. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Ito was founded, people of Chio saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. Same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Mireki. And just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. And as it turned from farmland into a town, people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were. But that's not all they were for. The other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore. Stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too. So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Exactly. That's why the Rite of Resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else. I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot where we're standing now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. I might have done more than you think. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Just thinking aloud, ma'am. Well, that's a nice thought. Files with Austin. I'm Austin. Sumida River. Class A river that's part of the Arakawa River system, which runs through much of eastern Tokyo and empties into Tokyo Bay. During the Edo period, Sumida's riverbanks played a key role in the transportation of lumber used for construction. In addition to its logistical importance, it was also a place for the common folk to gather, enjoy activities such as seasonal flower viewing or river bathing. There exist many woodblock prints depicting such activities. The area became plagued with sewage issues when the surrounding environs were industrialized in the post-war period, but the situation had improved since. Many unique bridges span the Sumida River, including the Ryogoku and Azumabashi bridges, which attract a large number of visitors as sightseeing spots. Massive fireworks displays in the summer are also always sure to draw a crowd. The river has served as a cornerstone for both the city and its people, having both aided in its development and serving as an inspiring backdrop for countless works of art and literature. I'm curious how, if this is an alls page, how many question mark sections are left? Not a ton. Not a ton. Not a ton. Okay. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Go ahead. It must have been about 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy and it stank. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. What? It was almost a miracle when you stopped to think about it. What were the chances someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have been an identifiable scar, and that they could tell it had been a murder from the blade marks on the bone. Wait, are you talking about the Nishima murders? So you have heard of it. I'm impressed. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time. Wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. Look at this person! Fumichika Nishima, the man who made headlines over 2 decades ago as the perpetrator of the brutal killings known as the Nijima murders. What a portrait. To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and floated out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself. That's right. Which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving in Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped up a body into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Are you saying what I think you're saying? They arrested him shortly after. Fumichika Nijima. The man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it, it couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. Police never found any evidence of other murders in the end. But the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So really? This river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least, that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? Well, I see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, surprised you know so much about the Nijima murders. But how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nijima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Huh. Guess it just wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Damn. Again, Smita River. I have nothing but awful memories of it. Oh, that was it. We're on Komagata Bridge over the Smita River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but they're both deserted this late at night. Nice. One of the bridges spanning the Smita River, completed in 1927 as part of the reconstruction effort following Great Kanto earthquake. It is notable both for its distinctive blue arches and the cutting edge for the time techniques used in its construction. There are many bridges stretching across the Smita River, each boasting a unique structural form and design. What happens if I just hit think? Standing around is the last thing I wanted to be doing right now. It's my only chance to bring back my son. Can't afford to fritter it away. He's gazing down at the water. You go first. Please, go ahead. Alright then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries, looking for curse bearers. And I think I found a few candidates. Oh, you go first, like they both said they had something to say. I remember. And I think I found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran into in Kinshibori Park. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around on me. And he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. Got the sense curses were nothing new to him. About 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw in South Wargisi. I don't know how to pronounce that at all. Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the cursed stones in his hand. He had a nervous air about him too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul dregs, I'd bet. He'd make a good target. Next up is a pair. Young man and woman I saw around Ryogoku Bridge. This time, man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. Told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around there often, looking for kindred spirits, would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in a group might be a decent idea if you could make it work. But with things being how they are, it's gotta be hard to find folks one can trust. They've got brass though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. Last, the 2 detectives I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved? Not necessarily. Body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking for into that. Still, park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's got to be up. How do you know what they're from? Where they're from? Let's just say that when you're in the business, there are some faces you get to know. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye. You found all of them in so little time? Really did hire the best. It's all in the name, ma'am. Richter Kai. P.I. What a dork. No, wait. Make that Richter Kai, investigator extraordinaire. My, an investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit. Well, that aside, middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right? Whichever we pick, still too early to make a move. Seems like curse bears are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. There's something I need to tell you. What's up? Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi, the one who was with Shuichi, the one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping? That's her. Well, she's dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week. That was her. I heard something about, heard something like that had happened. Never got the name though. Talk about bad luck. You finally get a lead, only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Jinochi was so shaken up. He said she was going to curse him. He's talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave. Seems like we're back where we started. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. I see. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I think I got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. A hunch? Well, more of a theory. Okay, dude. Care to take a guess? Sure. I can't say for certain, but Mr. Jinochi silenced Michio Shiraishi with blackmail. just taking a stab at it. What if Mr. Jinochi silenced Michio Shiraishi with blackmail? What do you think? Exactly my thinking. Wow, did I get it right? Jinochi knew about Miss Shiraishi's connection to the kidnapping. He used that to blackmail her into doing his bidding. He made her feel so trapped, she took her own life to escape. That's my read on it. How despicable. Well, it's just a theory. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jinochi. Something wrong? Not really. Just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right, I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation. Oh, really? They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities, so they won't be recognized in the workplace. My. The way you put it, it's like you're saying Fumishika Nijima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name with nobody any the wiser. It's possible. As it happens, little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if that was Nijima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. What is it? Was it? I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think. And I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumishika Nijima. Really? The janitor? Oh shit, is that why we can't trust him in the high schooler story? Oh. He looks a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remember too. Told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps it was him after all. Bum bum. So, what next? Big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Excuse me? A woman? Uh-oh. Strange woman. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. Ah! I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? No. Just deny. Curse bearers? What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, miss? What was your name again? Oh, silly me. Amiyame Tono. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. At all. At all, I say. She says her name's Ayame. I'd guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namagaki. We're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime? Funny way of putting it. Oh, funny because it said partners in crime. So where's this Yutaro now? Well, about that. He's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right. So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question, and the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd have given them to you? Just like that? Well, maybe not. But you know what they say, you never know until you ask. This Yame girl is very funny to me. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh, goodness, no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know? Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please, ignore me. So, what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems... how do I put it? Self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So, I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. I love how brutally honest she is. Well, until he lost it anyway. But don't tell Yutaro was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course. Keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this right. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular? I don't know what that is, but sure. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class art form. That's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Huh? Yeah, I guess. And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here, back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic, they're the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than that. So much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work. Gotta admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up into his old age, huh? Impressive. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, maybe I need a drink of water there. Okay. Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist. Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he would have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Hold on. Are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no. Nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You gotta be kidding me. So, if I understand correctly, you want to use the Rite of Resurrection to... That's right. I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Well, that's certainly a novel idea. Is she gonna be pissed? She's gonna be pissed. She's like, you want to use the Rite of Resurrection to revive some old artist you don't have, like, a tie to? Really? Look at those tired eyes. That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. What a fucking waste. A master ukiyo-e artist, 1760 to 1849. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce that at all. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area now known as Sumida City. Among his most famous works are the 36 Views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimated 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general popularity of ukiyo-e declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of Japanisme movement? I don't know. Providing inspiration for countless artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, and lived a life that quite appropriately resembled that of the whimsical and otherworldly scenes often depicted in ukiyo-e. Though he went by many names, in his later years he took on the title of Gakyo Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art. I'm sure Yutaro would laugh if you heard this, but I'm totally serious. I'm making the Hokusai revival project happen. It'll be a national sensation. He lost it? How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just the curious type, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Oh, gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. Ayame Tono. Young woman working with Yutaro Namagaki. Her love for Katsushika Hokusai's ukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect him with the rite of resurrection. Yame is a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She is making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students incited by their parents across TV commercials and radio programs. Yame is content to ride this trend so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Yame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. She was approached by Yutaro Namagaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. Wow. Okay, so this bio is fully confirming that they are actually dating, like Richter was saying, but she was admitting to the fact that she's like, I'm not interested in him. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Oh, she's girl bossing. She's girl bossing. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after cursed stones, we should keep an eye on her. 2, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. Get on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Get back to the mansion. Nice. Okay, should I try this? Start from after. Okay, so we should see what happens if we kill him, right? Let's just try. Let's just see if anything changes, yeah? Maybe this is the branching path here. I just gotta buy another curse bearer. Oh. Okay, so let's just kind of fast forward to the point here. In the classroom. Beep bop beep bop. Beep bop beep bop. Give my voice a break here. Man, I am with some of these games I've played recently on the channel. Umineko still, I'm reading so much. I'm reading all this, I'm reading Umineko. Just so much talking, you know? Talk. No wonder I start like messing up my words and shit. Cause I'm just like, I don't know, when the brain just starts dying. Brain rapidly decreasing. deteriorating. Here I go. Hey! Die. Die, Mr. Jinochi. What is the sound? No, Yako, stop. You'll kill Hitomi too. I have to do something. Ha! Hey, over there. Who's there? Ah, I was seen. It didn't work. Run, hurry. Oh, see, it wouldn't have worked. I see. Oh, and then it's the same thing. Well. See, I think one of those were a curse bearer, because now they send the curse here. Can I just, like, I don't want to have to keep... Yeah. Okay, so we still have to figure out... Yeah, the thing we gotta figure out is the thing... Although, we might have figured it out with the potential true... potential true, what's the word I'm looking for? Identity of the janitor, custodian, whatever you want to call him. So that might have been the answer we needed anyway, but I'm content with pushing forward on this story until we hit some kind of roadblock. Haru's received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers. Although concerned about Yame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stone, she entrusts Richter to continue. Great. 3 a.m. No more curses. Swipe or no swiping. Curses, no cursing. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers and came home alone. The old Shijima, is it Shijima? Whatever, mansion we rebuilt to here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, now a dynasty of police officials, Shijima family is one of considerable repute. Family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shijima mansion was, at one time, a bustling place where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with sudden melancholy, and ever since their mansion has stood silent as their grave. As the grave. Silent as the grave. What is this last mystery? What is this last, the 10th mystery of the 7 mysteries? It is kind of silly. I love that explanation early in the beginning. It was like, yeah, it's called the 7 mysteries, but there's like more than 7. It's like, okay. Great. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring them back. Is this one of those birds? It is! It's number 5. It's the 5th bird. The ostracizer. These are just so silly looking. Look at his fucking, look at his little helmet. Why the helmet? Just doing helmet things. Look at him doing helmet things. Oh? Or is done there? Let me check. I need to respond to something really quick here on my phone, so... Okay, cool. I was curious. Alright. So, let's go here then. Resume. I assume here. I'm going to assume this is where we go. And then if my assumptions are correct, then that choice that was not selectable before is going to be selected now. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... What are you doing, miss? Eek! He's so close. You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yako. If this is the same man as the person who looked like a thumb... I'm impressed. Good for him. Anyways, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm not acting out. I'm not acting out. What about you? Should you be smoking on school grounds? Got him. Fucking loser. Well, it ain't lit, so it's alright. It's, you know, an accessory. Hey, don't get change the subject. There's just no letting my guard down with you. So, why are you here so late? Well, truth is, I forgot something in my classroom. Again? Sure, a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you? Oh. Wait, you do. What's that in your hand? Huh? This is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. These girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. Can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... Alright, here we go. Go home alone without checking on me. Oh, right. Mr. Jinochi was actually looking for you inside the main building. What is that? He's been here. He's here right now? What's he thinking? I don't know. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Hell, suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said? Go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own. Really? That's so? Snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. I read that weird. Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you know that better than anyone. Yes, you're right. Damn. Rude? Rude? Making comments? Such as that? Don't make those comments at me. I am but a schoolgirl. Mia's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. That's... Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. He looks on edge. Wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. Wouldn't it be strange for him to be involved with the curses? Wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Pop, 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 pop. Yako Sakazaki 2 a.m. She lives at the snack store? Snack store? Cool. I'm home. Thank goodness. think the walk was ever felt. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Honk shoe. Honk shoe. Yeah. Oh. A threatening phone call. Alright, so we finished, like, we've been blocked from his thing for, I mean, we did these for a while here. Okay. Summary of previous events. After persuading Araishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Suzumi and Irio have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. Okay. Road. Well, with this, we'll visit every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? We've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looked... I'm gonna sneeze here. Do I have another one in me? No. Excuse me. Even though every last location looked suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. Might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way! It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. To the park. Oh no! Our boy. Whoa, what the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it, we were too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on, I'm going to call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm going to take a look around. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on the way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. That is bad news. I got someone else. I think I changed his voice. It was too long ago since we had his voice. Whatever. Just imagine him doing the same voice for him. I think I was doing like a more gruff voice, probably. Oh well. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we're stuck waiting around for a while. Shit. Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing. He seems distracted by the phone. I would not pick it up. I'm gonna be honest. Too creepy. Boss, the phone. What about it? It's ringing. Sure is. Aren't you gonna pick it up? Huh? Why would I? Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious. Check the surroundings earlier. There's no signs of a curse bearer or any curse echoes around. Ringing the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet park. Look around everywhere else. Make sure no one's around. What's this? Something's stuck to the side of the phone. Oh, wow. Look at that. Come on, boss. That's not what we're supposed to be searching for. Nice. We found a third bird. Pelicanot. Great. Well, better go check it out. You're right, but be careful. Could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You could do it. Go on now. Damn it. Coward. Hello? Kinshibori Park phone booth. Evening, Detective Tsutsumi. How are things looking out there? Who is this? Ha 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 ha. I finally got him, the real deal. Detective Tetsuyo Tsutsumi himself. Oh, wait. That's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You've come in a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this Fumishika Nejima? What? Did you say Fumishika Nejima? Like the one from the Nejima murders? Ding ding ding, you got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. Spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. Shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. That it did. I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, justice system is gracious enough to grant me parole. What? This is the real Fumishika Nejima. He must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. What is your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light, been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. Been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. I'm gonna hang up now. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. But it wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. It's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Tsutsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up. That 2 years is why I'm saving you for last. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention to the way people talk, shithead. You see, this time, I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nejima. Please forgive me, I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. That's exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much. It was worth a shot. Did you really think you would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, then we're both crazy. We've got so much in common, we should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss, what about me? Or, wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about. I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. That's a good pose. Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you! Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all, such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo. What? She does. No, forget it, this isn't funny, asshole. I'm going to find you and make you pay. Ah, I love it. Keep going, I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Ha, ha, fuck you. How'd you know where I went? Or how'd you know where I am, I mean. Again, I read that weird. That's my favorite part. Sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. Guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see, I have the one-sided read. The one-sided read. Satsumi, you have the Evergreen Beach, no? Nejima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse? Indeed. What a peculiar curse it is. But that's where my hints end. God damn it. Curse Echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but so it tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect. I spit there a little. It's fine. Every last person living here. A little bit of spittle. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. But then, I could possibly get a couple hundred people or so. And it'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Fortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to pull back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? Then how would I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot. You think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you. I'll find you. I'll let you get away with this, Nejima. You've got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, sacrifices made will be heavy. Can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. I don't even have enough soul drugs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Nejima. You're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Boss. Ariel, did you catch all that? Nejima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky. You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer? Just our luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye aye, boss. Later, it was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimo. At Satsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumishika Nejima's whereabouts. Satsumi and Irio themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bears in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. Huh. No, so it just keeps going then. I thought it was gonna like present itself differently. The achievements have been popping up as I've been playing, if you've heard that sound, and it was like this was the end of chapter 1 for this character, and then the end of chapter 1 was here for, and then obviously end of chapter 1 was here for her. So I assume then these are now chapter 2s. Her box doesn't even show up there. So what, we're gonna play during the day then? Interesting. Interesting. Alright. let's go ahead and call it a night there. I will say, sometime this weekend, Umineko stream definitely happening tomorrow night. Like I said, possibility to do a bit of something during the day tomorrow. But either tomorrow or most likely Sunday, I would say plan on hitting this game quite hard. So maybe even like Sunday night, we try to play this for several hours and try to get a good chunk done. I don't know if we're close to actually finishing this in one more stream or so, but hopefully set ourselves up so that we would finish here. Hopefully sometime by like Wednesday night. If we stream this, probably like several hours Sunday, and then even like we need to like Monday and Wednesday to finish it. That would probably be ideal. But yeah, I'm curious. Like I said, I think I'm very curious about the story. I do like these like weaving storyline type games, mystery type things. We've got characters meeting different characters at different points and everything, and this all just kind of building up into one large mystery, which I am a big fan of. It reminds me a lot of 428 Shibuya Scramble, which is a game I will always bang the drum for at this point and say everyone should play and give a shot towards. So yeah, that's the weekend plans here. Like I said, Umineko tomorrow night for sure. Maybe something during the day tomorrow. If not, then Umineko just tomorrow night. And then, like I said, Sunday night, most likely several hours of this. If I do stream tomorrow during the day, it might be more of this if I'm really up to it, or possibly like Starfield or something. But like I said, I kind of want to get this done sometime by mid next week, hopefully. So I don't think I have much else to say. I hope you enjoyed the streams. I hope you enjoyed Gaijin, whatever the fuck that game. What was it? Gaijin. I have it written down somewhere. Gaijin Charengi 1. Kiss or Kill. What a game that was. Alright. Until tomorrow, like I said, maybe we'll see you during the day. If not, then tomorrow night for some Umineko. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Have a great weekend. See you in another stream. Until then.